Hello everybody and welcome aboard. I'm your pilot, Captain Sibuy, and in this series we'll be exploring the detailed world of Flight Simulator 2020. This sim uses real-world data from Bing Maps, which is used to create 3D representations of buildings and structures. But unless a town or city has been modelled by human beings, it relies on computers to do this, with sometimes dodgy results. To start us off, with the 2021 football season fast approaching, today we are going to visit the 20 stadia of the English Premiership sides to be involved in the coming season, in alphabetical order, to see how these have been modelled. We start our trip from London City Airport, as the first station would be North London, home of Woolwich Arsenal. Oh, apparently they're just called Arsenal now. After 93 years at the old stadium, Highbury, Arsenal moved to their now current Emirates Stadium in 2006. As you can see, it does have a 3D model, but that is about as good as it gets. These are like hotels and large office buildings, but unfortunately only one location has a created 3D model in the UK, but more on that later. Now for a hop to the West Midlands, where we find our second stadium, the home of Aston Villa, Villa Park. As you can see, again 3D model, looks again like offices, some angles on the buildings, not too bad. 3D model. Hopefully there'll be some improvements in the future. From the Midlands to the sunny south coast. Our next stop on the tour is in Brighton at the home of Brighton and Hove Albion, Farmer Stadium, or the Amex, or the American Express Community Stadium, a relatively new stadium used since 2011. How many names do you need for a stadium? I don't know. I would say a part 3D model. It's sort of circular, oval. It's not too bad, can't complain too much. Oh my god, I'm going to be sick. stop with the view. Quite flat. Probably the best I can say about it, really. There's not much to it. Oh, come on, Microsoft, sort it out. A long journey later, and we find ourselves in the northwest of England, in Lancashire, and visiting Turf Moor, the home to Burnley since 1883. And a flat 2D image, no 3D modelling at all. You would expect a large structure to have been modelled when considering you've got tiny little houses that have been 3D modelled, but no, a whole stadium, and they can't even do that properly. Oh. Long journey and down to the English capital London, southwest London to be exact, to the borough of Hammersmith and Fulham, and to the home of Chelsea, Stamford Bridge. A team that was founded for the ground, not a ground created for the team. Chelsea have enjoyed much success since 2003. Amazing what a team can do when owned by a Russian billionaire. Maybe you should chuck some money at Microsoft to see if you can get a decent 3D model of their stadium, because that is disgusting. Another 2D image. It's just, I'll just slap a photo down there, that'll do. I mean, that's what it is, but they could at least model it. Again, buildings around it have been modelled, but no, a big structure, no, they can't do that. Oh, it's starting to warm me up now. Quick hop, skip and a jump to South London, to Selhurst Park, home to Crystal Palace since 1924. It's a 3D model. Looks like houses, or apartments, or offices, but it's a 3D model. And what I've seen in the last two, at least it's something. But again, yeah, okay, it's got a pitch in the middle, but still, come on, they need to sort this out. These are stadiums, for God's sake. Big blots on the landscape. From South London back to the northwest of England and to Merseyside. We are not going red just yet. Welcome to Goodison Park, apparently the first major football stadium to be built in England in 1892, and the home of Everton. And the home of a 2D image, for f***'s sake, Microsoft. 3D model it! Come on! Office buildings, I don't care. I've stopped caring now. Wasting my time looking at this. Oh, there's got to be some modders out there creating some assets for this game. Stadiums are needed. Now back down to the southwest London and to the first of the newly promoted teams, Fulham FC, and their home, Craven Cottage. Most famous for this horrible Michael Jackson statue that was commissioned by MJ's friend and previous Fulham and Harrods owner, Mohammed Al Fayed. This was promptly removed by new owner Sahib Khan in 2013. I wonder why. It's like having a statue of Roman Polanski or Jimmy Savile outside your stadium. Another flat 2D image. Back up to West Yorkshire in the north of England and to the second of the newly promoted teams, Leeds United, and their home ground of Elland Road, where they have played since 1919. It's been a long time coming, but it's good to see Leeds back in the Premiership, which some Sheffield United, Man United and Chelsea fans would not agree with. It's a 3D model, so it's something to get excited about, but does it look like the stadium? I wouldn't think so. Model it! to the centre of England and to surprise 2015-16 Premier League winners Leicester City, or Leicester City if you're an American persuasion. Renamed the King Power Stadium in 2011, although it had some good times, especially in 2016, it was also the site of a tragic helicopter crash in 2018, when after taking off from the pitch, it crashed into the car park outside, killing the then owner and 4 other occupants. It's a 3D model, so there is something slightly to get excited about again, but overall it's not too bad. I can't complain about that. It's not exactly what it looks like, but it's half decent. I'll take that, Microsoft. And the return to Merseyside now sees us with the current Premier League champions and one of the largest sporting clubs worldwide, Liverpool, and their home Anfield. Yes, we know you won it last year. Stop banging on about it, will you? Again, 3D model, not too bad. Shape-wise, I can see why, but I just want a proper model of stadiums. Is it too much to ask? Thank God for the asset community out there. Hurry up and get this one done. Quick trip east and we find ourselves in the blue half of Manchester, in Manchester City and the Etihad Stadium. The city moved here from Main Road in 2003. Success in more recent times is down to great investment from the Abu United group and their ridiculous number of lawyers, which is why City will be playing the Champions League this season. It's not a bad model actually. Shape wise it looks pretty good. It's not very deep, but it's got some good shapes to it. I'm surprised. That is probably one of the better ones that I've seen. Not too bad, Microsoft, not too bad. On to one of the world's richest, most supported clubs, Manchester United, and their home since 1910, Old Trafford. Since Alex Ferguson left his managerial role back in 2013, United haven't enjoyed the success they had under Fergie. But could Ollie's management turn this around for them in the coming season? Based on the City Stadium model, this looks bad, a bit like Dog Toilet, but it's a 2D model, but I do not remember Old Trafford looking like that. I think moving on to the next one. Travelling up to the northeast and to the northernmost club in the Premiership this season, we visit the home of Newcastle United, St James's Park. Will this club ever be free of Mike Ashley? I'm sure the Toon Army cannot wait to be shot of him. And maybe shot of this 2D model that looks like Oh my life. I despair. I really despair. Now to South Yorkshire and a visit to Sheffield United's ground, Bramall Lane. After the return to the Premier League last season, they gave a good account of themselves, finishing the season in ninth. I can't even tell if that's 2 or 3D. It looks 2D, but it looks reasonably flat as well. Actually, no. Not too bad, but it's not a stadium model. Pointless. Pointless. Sick of this. Back down to the south coast of England, into the one city that has been 3D modelled in England, Southampton. Here we visit the home of the Saints, St Mary's. They'll be grateful for their 7-game unbeaten run at the end of last season. That more or less saved them from relegation, boosting them to finish 11th in the league. Oh, at last, some detail. May not look amazing up close, but at least there's some realistic detail to the stadium. He's hitting the quality that I would expect to be shown on more sporting locations.
500.
Can't say much more on that. It looks half decent. Off to North London for the second time, and to one of the most state-of-the-art stadiums in the world, the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, home to Tottenham Hotspur. Opened in 2019, with swappable pitch and countless facilities, the stadium also hosts NFL International Series games along with Wembley Stadium. And crying out loud, look at this. It literally is a picture of a toilet seat sitting in the middle of North London. Well done Microsoft, yeah, looks great, love it. disgrace. I suppose if there's any more detail, you might see the empty trophy cab on it. Now back to the Midlands to visit the newly promoted team, West Bromwich Albion, in their stadium for Hawthorns, where they've played since 1900. Baggies fans will be looking forward to rekindling their rivalries with Wolves this season. But if they had to visit a 2D flat stadium, it wouldn't work, would it? Look at that. Disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful. Flying back south to the Stratford area of London, we find ourselves at the London Stadium and the home of West Ham United. Oh, would you look at that? Horrible 2D image. Oh, the satellite image is taken when they're hosting the baseball games here for the MLB. Oh, it's just yet another case of a stadium that could look so good and doesn't. Oh my life. Unbelievable. To the last leg of this journey, and we're going back to the Midlands to visit Molineux Stadium, home to Wolverhampton Wanderers since 1889. It's a 3D model. I'm giving up. I can't be bothered. One day we'll get assets and they will look good. But now, this is that I have to look at. Crazy.
500.
That about wraps up this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing these stadium representations in Flight Sim 2020. Some severe improvements are required, but I'm sure it won't be long before we see the add-ons to cover this. All facts of this video were taken from Wikipedia, so if you have any issues with that, then it. Please like, subscribe, and all the other, as we will soon return to our usual programming of Call of Duty. If you'd like me to visit any places in Flight Sim, or you have a recommendation for any games that you'd like to see the Surrey Boys feature, put in the comments below. And no, you won't play 4 or mine. We'll catch you on the flip side.